Hi Libra, and welcome to your Flirt-scope for October 2017. I thought I would do these since I've been missing from YouTube for quite some time. So what this is a tarot scope about somebody that you are not intimate with yet. You could be crushing on them or just dating them, or curious if you're just sexually compatible with this person, or this could be somebody that you have just started becoming physically intimate with and you're not really familiar with their body and their style, and you're new to them as well. So this is either the unknown or the brand new. If you have been in a relationship for quite some time, if you're having any sort of issues or dissatisfaction or boredom, this reading might yield some answers to that. But this is definitely more intended to be for somebody you haven't been with and you're considering, or somebody you've just started being intimate with, okay? So I am going to pull 3 cards for your sexual energy and style, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards for your person that you're thinking about or you just started becoming intimate with, whatever the case may be. I'm going to pull 3 cards for their sexual energy and style. And this isn't about you and this person together. I'm going to pull different cards for that. This is just about your sexual energy and style, and then their sexual energy and style. So we will start with you first, Libra. I'm going to pull a card from the Sexual Magic Tarot. And you're coming through as the King of Wands. It's a very nice, loving, warm energy. The title of that card is actually called Embracing. So I'm going to pull a card from the Vintage Oracle Tarot, again, about your sexual energy and style. Guardian Angel. What a very interesting card. Okay, so far, the Libras that I am reading for, you guys do not just hook up with anybody, okay? So there's high functioning and low functioning of every zodiac sign out there. So if you are a Libra who is quite selective about who you engage with sexually, this is definitely for you. If you are not a Libra who is particular, I'm not sure this reading will really resonate with you, because I'm not seeing somebody who just gives themselves out like candy coming through this energy. That is for sure. Okay, so the last card for you is the 4 of Cups. So in the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, the tarot deck is structured a little differently, and the meanings are a bit different. And this particular card, if you look at what's depicted, you are really aware of yourself, emotionally and mentally. Okay, just look at what's depicted here in this card. He's looking in the mirror. The third eye's there. There's 2 different faces. And this being the element of water, this is emotion. So the Libra I'm reading for here is you are a very warm and loyal and sensitive lover, okay? You're giving to your partner. You care about their emotional needs. You care about their physical satisfaction. But with Guardian Angel here, you, like I said, you are not just going to give it to anybody. Whoever you become intimate with has to mean something to you. And there's a very special connection that you have to feel. Maybe in your younger years, if you're like, you know, mid-30s into your 40s, maybe when you were like, you know, late teens, early 20s, you were more promiscuous, but or you could, you know, be that young and just still be quite conservative. But no matter, you're just at a place where you're not going to just be with anybody. You have to feel a spiritual connection to them. And if you're a male Libra, I get a sense of you feel a sense of like needing to protect your partner and your mate, and being physically intimate with anybody triggers that natural sense within you to want to protect and take care of, in a sense be a guardian angel too. And so that's perhaps why you're a bit more selective at this point in life on who you sexually open yourself up to, because of the nature of yourself. But more so, I just feel like there has to be a very special connection between you and another individual before, maybe not even before you'll be intimate with them, but before, for you, in order for you to feel satisfied and fulfilled in the sexual act. Like, it could be an amazingly physically pleasurable experience, but if there's no emotional intimacy, there's no spiritual connection, there's an element of it where you feel like it's lacking and you're not fulfilled and satisfied. Okay, so I'll leave those there. Now let's look at the energy of the person you're dealing with, their sexual energy and style. Okay, so they're coming through as the Sun, which is the title of this card in the Sexual Magic Tarot is Fusion. So I'm going to say right off the bat, just based on this card, they are a good lover, okay? They are a very good, passionate, sensual, fiery lover, which goes nicely with that King of Wands energy that you were showing up as, okay? So I'm going to pull the Vintage Oracle card for them. They have strength. So this is a lover that definitely has stamina and endurance and can go all night long, okay? Especially with that Sun card there. And see, this says star. I don't know if you can see that. So see how it says star? So there is star in the bedroom. That is for sure paired with that Sun. So I'm going to pull the Dreams of Gaia card. So I don't know, Libra, whoever you're interested in or just started being with, they know their way around the bedroom, okay? Alright, and the final card for their energy and style is the Ten of Earth, which would be the Ten of Swords, but again, the meanings are different. So this is further reiteration that this person is the master of their craft when it comes to sexual intimacy and the physical act of sex itself. But more than that, the lover that they are exists in their mind. That's where the stimulation for them comes from. So what attracts them to you or to anybody else obviously is, you know, physical. We all have to be physically attracted, but for them it's more about mental and intellectual stimulation. And if you meet them in that place, it's like that is the magic key that opens the floodgate to this. That's you know, if you can meet them in this space, this mental space, that's what turns them on. Intelligence, okay? Sexual creativity. They're very sexually creative. All right, so whoever you're dealing with, definitely I would say is a good lover if you haven't been with them already. And if you have, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about here. So now I'm going to pull 3 cards to get a sense of... Actually, you know, before I do that, I'm going to pull a card for your sexual attraction towards them and their sexual attraction level towards you. Okay. Wow. So you, even though you're very selective, this person, you're really fantasizing about them a lot. Like, you are very attracted. You think about them a lot. You definitely have feelings. Just the fact that the 7 of Cups is what came out, definitely a lot of fantasy going on. So if you haven't done the deed, I can see why this card would show up as your energy. But if you have, I feel like it's like you can't get enough of them. They just, like I said, they're the cornucopia. They're the whole package, the whole enchilada when it comes to being a lover in the bedroom, okay? And you just, I don't know, if you've already done it, it's like they've got you sprung, and if you haven't yet, it's like you're constantly fantasizing about them, okay? So I'm gonna get their sexual attraction level towards you. Whoa, okay. Well, wow. So we had 4 cards for them pop out, so we'll go with that. First is this Ace of Wands here, and I would say they are very, very attracted to you, okay? This card here is like, you see the 2 of them, you know, in the fireplace, like, that's the intensity. Like, there's a lot of passion and heat and arousal going on. However, they may be presenting themselves as like cool cat, or you are presenting yourself as cool cat, okay? Because then we have this 8 of Cups here, which is, you know, somebody having kind of a prickly demeanor, but underneath it, that's really not the case. So these cards really go well with each other. And since they have so much like passion for you in this Ace of Wands, I kind of feel as though they're not letting on how interested they truly are in you, okay? But they are very much, and they want to have all night long sessions with you, okay? Or maybe this is already what's going on if you've already been intimate with them, and like they just can't get enough of you, even if they are portraying themselves as, you know, a cool cat. Oh, I got this, like, you know what I'm talking about. So now these other cards that like flew out on the ground, I'm going to pick them up because I want to look at the energy between you guys, past, present, and future, with the Sexual Magic Tarot cards. Okay, so here we have the Ace of Swords in the past, which is bonding, and that's like some kinky sex as well. Here in the present, we have the 8 of Wands. This is all about pleasure. And in the future, ooh, look at this. We have this King of Swords, which could very much represent your energy, Libra. So what this is telling me is, for most of you watching this, I feel like this is somebody new that you met in the past, okay? And since this is general for some of you, since this is called bonding, you know, that's exactly what happened here. You kind of got to know each other, and maybe, you know, there was no intimacy yet, but this is where you're getting to know each other. And then here we have this Eight of Wands in the present, which is all about pleasure and just really enjoying each other. So either, you know, okay, I'm going to just stick with this. So this is you really enjoying each other. And then we come over here, somebody's feeling like a king, okay? And this is just being really playful and sexual. Now, for others of you, this was having sex, and for some of you, it was very kinky or a very lovely night, and that's kind of just spilling over. It's like you guys just have this really amazing, intimate life happening. And I don't really, honestly, I don't see anything negative here at all. I'm going to pull you an advice card from the Whispers of Love deck, and then I'm going to give you a multiple choice to offer even more advice for you to kind of personalize this more. But from what I'm seeing is you and this person are definitely compatible, okay? The future card showing up as the King. That could be you are going to decide to commit yourself to this person, okay? Or, you know, this person's going to commit themselves to you. Just because that's showing as a king, I feel like there's a transition in the relationship, like it becomes something more. So let's see. Oh, what a beautiful card after I just said this transitions into something more. I love you. These are very important words. So maybe you are going to express that you love somebody, or they are going to express that they love you. Maybe coming together intimately is going to make you fall in love. You know, maybe whoever this person is somebody that you've known for a while, and over time you've slowly developed feelings, and now you guys are just barely, you know, starting to take things to a romantic level. And from what it looks like, it's going to be good if it hasn't happened yet, but maybe by the end of October, I love you, it's going to be said. Oh, how beautiful is that? So to make this more personalized, to give more advice or answer a question you may have, I'm going to draw 3 different romance angel cards to go along with this reading. And you decide whether card 1, 2, or 3 is the card you are most drawn to. You can only pick one, because this is to give you more advice about your personal specific situation. This is general, so even though, you know, this looks really awesome, obviously it's not going to speak to everybody, unfortunately. So go with the card that you feel most drawn to, okay? So we have card 1, card 2, or card 3. So take a minute and see which card you are most drawn to, okay? And if you are not decided, go ahead and pause the video until you are, because I'm going to go ahead and flip the cards. So if you chose card 1, your advice or answer is heart-to-heart conversations. So if you haven't expressed your interest in this individual that you're watching this reading about, you need to, okay? If this is somebody that you have been intimate with, or, you know, it's a newer relationship and you're developing feelings and you want to tell the person that you love them, this is saying, like, October is the month for that to happen. Like, this is your confirmation, and when the time is right, you'll know. Or you know, they're going to tell you that they love you, but this is your reading, so I feel like this is you needing to express how you feel to somebody, or you need to express that you love somebody that you have recently fallen in love with, or you could be loving a friend from afar. I don't know. Just paired with this I love you and all these other cards, it would go in your favor to express yourself to somebody else, especially if you get the sense that they're feeling you too, okay? So if you were most drawn to card number 2, you got give your relationship a chance. So kind of just like the card number 1, if you haven't expressed yourself to somebody, you need to. If you just started dating somebody, like, really give this a chance. You guys have a lot of compatibility. You know, everything looks good. Maybe they express that they love you and that scares you a little bit, but this right here, being the card you're most drawn to, is saying, look, you don't need to be afraid. You really need to give this person, this relationship, a chance, okay? So that is your advice or answer. Now, if you chose card 3, you got free yourself. And what I feel about this message, just because of these first 2 cards, this isn't like you need to free yourself from this person. Like, if this person just always rejects you and doesn't give you the time of day, then yes, this is your confirmation that you and this person just aren't meant to be. But I don't feel like that's the person I'm reading for. What this is telling me is that you need to free yourself from all fear or restriction that keep you from this person, because if you've already been intimate with them, I feel like you have a lot of feelings for them and you feel very attached to them, okay? But you hold back for whatever reason. Others of you, this is talking about how you need to just put yourself out there and let yourself be known, your interest in this person, because I see everything in these cards is good. That's all I can say. So Libra, if this is resonating with you, express yourself, put yourself out there to that person, or if you're already involved, you know, let them know how you feel. I think you will be very well received. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you have a wonderful and flirty month. Take care.